looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice, we should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Give me your attention.
Hot off the sewing machine is a lovely little collection of the little baskets that I showed you in my last vlog. I'm not quite sure what to call these because I already make something that I refer to as a fabric basket, so I'll need to come up with a different name for these so we know what I'm talking about. But I've chosen some lovely fabrics. Oh, we're getting the sunshine out today. Yeah, I went for some pinks and florals and just really pretty bright fabrics as well, and I think they look great together. And I love this combination, the pink spotty and then a nice floral inside. But then I love the stars as well, and I love this floral that I've used in here, and I've done a bee with some florals. Yeah, I can't choose which is my favourite. They're all beautiful. These are this one, and this one is a cabbages and roses fabric. I think they look so gorgeous. So I've made a little collection of these. I was showing you in my last vlog the sort of construction of the bases. So the base is folded in a really specific way. It's quite unusual, I've not come across it before, but it's a very strong base, so they would be good for carrying like heavy things if you were to use them for something heavy. I'm not sure what. But yeah, the bases are really strongly reinforced, as are the sides, so they are strong little baskets. I imagine a bigger one could be used for like shopping as well. Yeah, so I'm going to now make some storage pouches, I think, and I'm feeling so inspired by some of the combinations that I've put together. I'm going to do some matching ones, I think, just for fun. So I think I'll do maybe the floral ones. So I quite fancy doing that combination. I think that would make a really fun pouch. And maybe I'll do those two as well, just to have a couple of matching products, because sometimes I find it fun to do that, although I'm not a matchy person myself. I'm quite I would go coordinated but not matching, but sometimes it's fun when you see how nice a combination is to then make other products in the same fabric combination just to see how they turn out. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of that this morning. I've got an unexpected day at home. It's a Thursday, but the palace has been called off today because we've got thick ice and snow still on the ground, so there wouldn't be much gardening getting done today really. So I'm gonna have a productive day at home and make the most of it and just get on, I think. So I'm gonna start pulling out fabrics and get those cut now.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only take.
I cannot believe how much I'm enjoying this project. I spoke to you in the last vlog about how I wanted to use up some of my yarn scraps, and I had the idea to knit them 2 at a time because they're 4-ply. So I've been holding 2 strands together, and I talked about how I wanted to make a scarf, and here we are. I cast on right after the last video and I have not been able to put this down. I can't believe how much I've got done in just a short space of time. I started it on Sunday and today is Thursday. So there's my hand for scale. That is a lot of knitting for me. But I find that I can't put this down, and I'm sneaking off to do a couple of rows whenever I've got the chance. I've just laid it out now to take some photos for Instagram. But I suspect by the time the vlog actually goes out, I'll have knitted a lot more. I'm loving how it looks with 2 colours together. I love the marled effect. I love how you can change the look of just one ball by teaming it up with so many different options. You can just make it look so different. So I'm going through it and I keep coming up with like favourite combinations that I absolutely love, like this jade green and the bright vibrant pink together just looks so lovely. Really liking that bit. I wasn't sure about this bit, but when I see it all together I don't mind it so much. Yeah, just loving. I really like the deep pinks, and then there's that deep green again with pink. I purposely teamed it with pink this time. The first time was just a bit of a happy accident, but I knew I wanted to put it with a pink this time. Excuse the state of my nails, I need to take that off. Love that deep green and then the pale pink there. Not a big fan of pink and blue together, so I won't do that again if I can help it. But I'm just loving it. And as I said in my last vlog, I'm knitting it as a big tube. But every few rows, I'm joining the back and the front together by I think I knit 17, and then I'll find the 17th stitch on the back row, and I'll loop that one up onto my front needle, and I'll just knit them both together just to hold it together. And I've done that sort of every few rows. I've not counted, but you know, every couple of inches I've done that because I didn't want it to like shift and distort as I was wearing it, so that will keep it as a flat scarf shape. It's so cozy. That would make a really nice cowl. I don't wear cowls though, but that would be so nice, wouldn't it? You can just imagine that scrunched up around your neck. I've got a good bit of knitting to go, but I'm enjoying it, and I think this is just going to be one of those long-term projects that I'm just going to love. I'm trying to pick the colours consciously. I can't do random. I'm trying to do, like, if I've done a dark bit, then I'll try and do a lighter bit to follow and so on. I don't really love blue so much, so I think I might steer clear of some of the blues. Like, this to me is just such a cold colour. It's not really my cup of tea. Even if I teamed it with a white or something, I think it would still come out quite cold, so I might leave the blues or those icy blues for something else. I don't mind the warmer ones that are sort of verging into purple and lilac, but yeah, some of these, like those ones, they might not make the cut for this one. I've got a really dark one there. I mean, it's beautiful, so I'm not sure what I'll team that with, but that will go in. I mean, it's not going to be too much different to some of the darker ones I've used, but I'll certainly make a point to team it with something that's very light, a white or something like that kind of thing. If you've ever sent me scraps in the past, chances are they're going to be knitted into this. I've already come across a few with little labels on them, and I know exactly where they've come from and when, so they've been knitted up already, and it's really nice just to have a sort of, it's like a memory. It's going to be a memory scarf. Some of these yarns are so stunning. I love the depth. They're like jewel tones, but there's just everything in there. That's the kind of thing that I seem to really love, as much as I love like a lot of the pastels with like little hints of colours as well, like speckles. There's just so many here that I'm finding I love. I know a lot of the bigger balls here were from Cherie. She sent me, from Ollie and Bella, she sent me a lovely little pack for my birthday full of little balls wrapped up, and they all look like Easter eggs because my birthday's in March. some really lovely vibrant colours in there, and lots of lovely pale ones as well, which I'm also looking forward to knitting up. But yeah, there's my progress. Oh, I should say, and I cast on 50. In hindsight, I think I would go down to maybe 40 because it's a bit wide. But by the time I'd realised that, I was already a couple of inches in and there was no way I was frogging it to restart it again. So yeah, 50 for me at this time. I'm using size, what am I using? I can't remember at the moment, I'll have to measure those. But I've got the exact gauge that I wanted. It's squishy, it's cosy, it's soft, it's got a bit of a drape to it. Just perfect, exactly what I had in mind. So loving that. I've been keeping it in my little basket, just been using it to trial it out when I'm not knitting on it. So it folds up pretty well, and so far it fits nicely in my basket. I'm sure I'll get to the point where it won't fit, but it's pleasing me a lot just to have it sitting sort of draping out, and then it catches my eye when I walk in the sitting room and it calls me. And do a few more rows. I keep looking at it thinking I would love a jumper like that, just a big scrappy mishmash jumper. How nice would that be? And I've watched a lot of Kate Celine's stories on Instagram, and she's made up jumpers a lot, and she basically says it's just tubes, which it is. It's a tube for the sleeves and then a tube for the body, and then you somehow attach them together. But yeah, knitting up something like this makes me feel like that could be a bit more achievable than I realised, because I mean that's not been difficult at all and I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, need to plan a lot more scrappy yarn held together projects in my future for sure.
When things run dry, I'm empty. I can't see, I'm blinded by this concrete. And I should call you, see what you've been up to. I've been wondering, how far did you go in 7 months? I bet you're happy and don't think that much about me. Here I am, not knowing how to move on without you, you, you. Without you, you, you. New face, same old good anxiety. Where's your irony? Just smile wide, 'cause I got everything I need, but not what I wanted. 'Cause I just wanted you. And if I could, I'd leave the city too. I don't blame you. And I should call you, see what you've been up to. I've been wondering, how far did you go in 7 months? I bet you're happy and don't think that much about me. Here I am, not knowing how to move on without you, 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 you. Oh, without you, you, you.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. we stay here forever, 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 forever. I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feel.
I've been really busy sewing up a load more of the little basket bags that I showed in the last vlog. I am really happy with them. I've just given them a final iron and I'm about to take photos of them so I can list them in the shop. I did manage to make 3 pouches today as well. I ran out of the floral in this one, so I have teamed it with a nice dusky pink, but I really like the fact that, I'm holding the camera wrong way and it's kind of awkward. You're getting the little pops of colour inside the lining there, and it's yeah, it's got the pink inside the other bits too, and you're just getting little hints of the floral, but I really like that. So we've got that one which matches the basket here. I'm going to turn the camera around, hang on, that was awkward. So that one matches this basket, and then I've got the pink with the floral lining and the little love hearts which matches that one, and then I did the bees with that really nice bright floral which matches that one. I'm going to, I've got some bags here as well. I just dug out the brightest, cheeriest florals I could find and sewed these up earlier in the week. That was a lot of fun. I love these colours and they really did sort of give me a bit of a wake up for this cold January that we're having. So yeah, I'm going to get these photographed. Oh, another thing that I can show you. I've got new findings for these. These are magnetic, but these ones are rose gold. So I've put one in each of these pouches that I've just made because I only just got them over Christmas and I've not had a chance to use them yet, but I think they go really nicely with the fabrics that I've used here as well. And I've teamed them up with, or some of them up with, a rose gold ribbon in there as well. So yeah, I'm gonna make the most of the daylight just now. It's quite sunny and still very cold and there's a touch of snow out there, you can just see it. So I'm going to make the most of this light and I'm going to get everything photographed now, and then hopefully once I'm finished I've got time to go and make a hot chocolate because I'm really in the mood for a hot chocolate, and I'll just sit and edit the photos, which will take a little bit of time, and then get them uploaded to my Etsy shop.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you. I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Good afternoon. Coming to you again from a very cold and dark January afternoon. I'm just sitting here doing a wee roll on my scarf, which I'll show you and talk about in a little bit. But needless to say, I am loving it and I have barely put it down since I started it. I am sitting down here with a cup of coffee, which I made, and then sat down, faffed about a bit, and was just about to go and reheat it when we got a power cut, which was really unusual because we've not had one forever. I'm just gonna move you closer, I feel like you're a bit far away. That's better. Yeah, we got a power cut, which I thought was weird because the one and only time in ages I've actually used my bread machine, and I've got a loaf of bread in it. And the noise went off, and that's what alerted me to it, because then I put the little light on here and it wasn't working. Fuming because I had the bread machine on for pizza dough a week or two ago, but I pressed the wrong button, so it went on to like make the wrong thing, and I couldn't cancel it no matter what I tried. So I got the instruction book out and it just said you just need to hold the start button down and it'll cancel it. Couldn't get it to cancel. Took me about 4 tries. And then it also said that in the event of a power cut, it's got a 10-minute memory, and I thought, well, that's quite handy to know. So today when it went off, I didn't panic, and the power luckily wasn't off for too long. Funnily enough, I picked up my coffee and it wasn't very hot, and I went to reheat it only to remember the microwave obviously wouldn't work either. So I checked the bread machine when the power came back on, and what had it done? It had reset itself. It had barely been off for a few minutes. It was nowhere near 10 minutes. So yeah, it's got a bit of a mind of its own. So the dough is kind of ready. It's still got another 2 hours to go though, but I can't, like, that cycle's now gone. The program's gone, so I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm going to have to leave it in the bread machine for now where it's nice and warm. And I'm going to just have to, I don't know, it does have a bake cycle, so after it's had a bit of a prove, I guess I just put it on to bake, but I'm now dubious as to whether that bread's going to work, which is really annoying because I was cooking the bread to have with soup for dinner. Not made the soup yet. And yeah, the bread is kind of, the homemade bread is kind of the whole essence of having soup for dinner. So yeah, wish me luck. I hope that that works out. Very annoying because I've been meaning to use the bread machine to make bread for such a long time now, and the one day I do it, we've got a power cut. Anyway, there seems to be an awful lot of waffle in my vlogs lately. There was a lot of waffling in the last vlog, so well done if you managed to last all the way through that. I have not got much to talk about today. One thing in particular which has taken up all my time, so let's get on to that, shall we? I think I did film a little bit of the scarf earlier on in the week. Today is, well no, it would have been last week. Today is Tuesday of the following week. So I cast it on last Sunday, so a week and 2 days ago. And when I say I haven't been able to put it down, it's not an understatement, or it is an understatement. Oh, I'm confused. It's getting really long now, but I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Here we are, so long and so marled, just exactly what I was hoping for. Love it so much. I'm finding stuff out about colours that, like, as in terms of what I like, what I thought I didn't like, finding new combinations, just the placement of colours and like how it makes another colour pop. I'm loving it. I think I did a video a bit of the colours the other day, but I loved the jade and the magenta bit so much that I did try to choose colours again that kind of would repeat that kind of colouring. I've got the jadey colour, but it's more of purple that's through it and it still looks really nice. But another bit that I'm loving is, where is it? Here, I did the minty green bit and I was like, nah, I don't like that. And then I added orange, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, I like peach, but not orange. And then I got a bright pink. And then I was like, oh, the colours are not really showing up that well. That is a real fluorescent pink and a very bright, nice pop of neon orange. But together they just look so good. It's not showing up as vibrant on the screen because the pinks in this bit are very pink as well, and I'm loving it, loving it. And I've got more of the magenta and the jade up the top, or I've tried to. I don't think I've got so much magenta in there, but loving it. And I just thought that pinks would be my favourite, but yeah, it just turns out that using different colours with pink just really bring out the other colours more as well. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. I'm trying not to overthink too much my colour choices because I'm learning quite a lot as well about, because I'm using 2 yarns together, it can drastically change one of the yarns. So yeah, that's teaching me a lot too. Just in case you didn't see my last vlog, this is basically a tube. I did join it at the bottom because I did, I think it's Judy's Magic cast on, like what you do for a sock. So it is basically a sack, giant sack at the moment, a big tube but joined at the bottom. And I'm using 4-ply yarns held double just to make a really scrappy marled scarf. I'll cast on 50, and yeah, I think I've got a feeling I've already filmed a bit about this, so I won't go into detail again because I think I have already gone over the details. But yeah, I'm loving it so much. And it's at the point now where you think if you did join it to make a cowl, which you could do, it would just be like so squishy and cozy, like perfect as well. But I'm not a cowl person. I don't like things brushing past my face. But I mean, that would be lovely for a cowl. That would be so warm. And it's just the look I was after. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go for a big long scarf so that it can wrap round a few times. Quite a few times. I want it to just be, yeah, awesome. The most awesome Technicolor scarf. So yeah, I'm just picking that up as and when, doing a row here and there, and very, very much enjoying it. So yeah, maybe I've inspired you to have a go with some of your yarny scraps too. I am thinking maybe shorter cables might be useful, but then I'm not sure, because I'm having to squish it round every time I'm knitting on it, so I'm not sure whether a shorter cable is what I need. If you have an opinion on this, could you let me know, because I'm thinking I need to go down. I mean, that is 20 centimetres, so do I need 40 centimetre cable? Would that help? Not too sure if that would really help. I did have Tilly join me at the start of the vlog. She was on her blanket here just next to me, but when the power came back on, a lot of things started up, and my doorbell went, like, not actually for real, there was nobody there, but because the electricity came back on, the doorbell sounded, and that made her jump off the couch because she doesn't like the doorbell. Which was unfortunate because she was sat right next to me, and I don't think she is often seen sat right next to me when we're sitting vlogging. Yeah, I finished the last book I was reading, which was Christmas at the Little Waffle Shack. I can't remember if I even showed you that, but I saw it not last year but the year before in the Christmas sales in the works for £1. And I thought, it's got waffles, it's so me. So yeah, I've just finished that one, which was quite nice. It was a good little read, and I'm now past Christmas books because we're mid-January, and I've started this one. I started this one last night, The Winter Garden by Heidi Swain. I started it last night, picked it up just to read a little bit, and I couldn't put it down. I really got into it so quickly. I think I'm really going to enjoy it. My friend Natalie gave me this one. She had finished with it, and it's about a female who's a gardener at a big country house, and she's about to move to another property, I think, to take on a new job there. And I think because it's got the gardening element, I'm going to really enjoy that, because if you've been with me for long, you'll know that I'm a volunteer gardener with the National Trust for Scotland at Falkland Palace. So anything that features gardening or like big old buildings I find really interesting, because I just feel like I can relate a little bit and really picture myself in the scenes. So I'm enjoying that. Unfortunately, I have not mastered the art of knitting and reading at the same time. I know some of you clever folks can do many different things, but for me it's an either or, so I just have to tear myself away from knitting and TV and maybe go for a bath sometimes and read my book. But yeah, since I'm enjoying it so much, it shouldn't be too difficult to pick it up. I do like reading, and I really did manage to get back into reading a lot more last year, and I'd like to continue that this year as well. I have got a little basket here full of minis, well not minis but scraps and little odds and ends. I just filled it up to show you just how gorgeous the little baskets look filled with your little yarny bits. So nice. And just to show you that I've made more for the shop. Haven't actually got them in the shop at the time of filming, but at the time the vlog's going up they'll be in my shop. And I just wanted to show how cute they look. That's stuffed full. And I've been keeping my actual project in the first one that I made, which was this one. It's making me really happy just to fold up my scarf. I tend to fold it that way, and then just whatever way I want to fold it, whichever colours I want to see, I'll just sit them like in the basket like so, and it sits like on my footstool and I can just see it, and oh, just makes me happy to see that, and it calls me and looks pretty and makes me excited to want to get back to it actually. So yeah, just thought I'd show how I've been using my one and the other one that I've just brought down. And also on this cold, drizzly, dark January day, it's a good time for me to remind you that there are still some of my boxes in the shop that are coming out in February. The theme is February Love, and I'll be making project bags to go in the boxes. I've got a yarn dyer who's dyeing yarn up to match the fabrics, and I've got a couple of other little bits and pieces going in the boxes as well, so I'm really excited about them. I am waiting on the fabric arriving. It's been printed yesterday, I think, so it's going to be fresh off the press, which is really exciting. I actually phoned up about it because I wasn't sure when I was going to get it. And I didn't realise that the fabrics are printed in England, so I'm really happy to know that they're locally produced, or well, produced in the UK anyway. That's a nice feeling. So I should get the fabric end of this week, hopefully beginning of next, and then I'll be getting on with the bags. In the meantime, I've just been working on filling up my shop. I am currently working on a little batch of the mini notions pouches, and if I have got time after that, then I think I'll probably be doing some crochet hook rolls maybe. But it's good for me to get my shop stocked up when I know that I'm going to have a big job ahead of me, like getting the stuff ready for the boxes. So the boxes are in my shop just now, and you also get the choice of the yarn, whether you'd like DK or 4-ply, and you're going to get a full 100-gram skein as well. So that's going to be a really nice box, and yeah, I'm excited to see the yarn because I've not seen it yet, and
yeah, it's going to be exciting because it's going to match the fabric, so that will be nice. I am going to have to go out in this horrible weather in a moment to post your orders. Thank you to everyone who's placed an order. And I'm picking my son up from school. He's got home economics tonight and he's making sweet and sour chicken, I think. So that'll be interesting to see whether he actually wants to try it. It's one of my favourites. Yeah, and then once I get back, I think I will crack on with those little pouches that I'm making, and also keep an eye on my bread and see if I can save it. Okay, stay cozy wherever you are, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.